It's time to redo this water feature. It hasn't worked for a couple summers. Got a leak somewhere, so it would dump out the top there, just kind of meander down a little creek bed down that hill into an empty hole at the bottom, and then it would recirculate. So, like I said, I got a leak somewhere. I got to figure out what's going on. I covered the whole thing, got the liner out, and figured out that the liner failed pretty much everywhere. So I think I got my money's worth out of it, though. But unfortunately, got to redo it. So I still got to empty this hole at the bottom and get all that stuff out of there in the liner and fill that up and move that little retaining wall. I'm going to move that up to the top as well. And then, like I said, this liner pretty much failed everywhere. So I'm going to pitch that. That's the new layout there. It's just going to fall down and basically recycle right underneath it pretty much. Got the hole filled at the bottom and rough graded and all that. The dump out spout tub thing there at the top. I don't know what you call that, but you can see the layout there. It's just going to pretty much recirculate pretty quick. I got an old sump crock that I use for this thing. I'm going to reuse that. Just poked a bunch of holes in it and put my pump in there. But if you're going to invest in anything, I would invest in a good rubber liner. Pros seem to be using that. So here I got the liner and some underlayment behind some of these heavier rocks and just testing the water flow. Just make sure it's doing what I want it to do and, looking nice. And a lot of it's noise, you want that waterfall noise going on. So that looks pretty good. So I'll work on cleaning up this liner and filling in the rest of my rocks and stuff. Here's pretty much almost done for the most part as far as the waterfall goes. And then that pit at the bottom, I'm going to end up probably planting a tree or something down there, but get some plants in here and probably end up putting some potted plants on top of that sump crock lid there. I don't want to put rocks on it just because I'll have to get to that pump at some point. And maybe a couple potted plants on top to hang over that. And you can see where I redid the that little retaining wall on the back side just to help keep that hill from collapsing or whatever. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. I like it. It's a lot less maintenance, and the rubber liner is definitely a must-have for doing this kind of stuff. Spend the money on your liner. You can cheat everywhere else probably. Like I said, yeah, just some plants and there's a couple ideas. Hope that helps.